When Megan Rapinoe sets her mind to something, she does it without hesitation. She is a two-time World Cup champion, a gold medalist, and an activist who uses her platform to speak truth about social justice, equal pay for women, and also encouraging women, young and old, to be confident in themselves. She dives deep into these and many issues and many things in her new book. It's called One Life, Stories from Her Amazing Life and Career. And she joins me now, and I couldn't be more tickled. Nice to see you, Megan. Happy week of Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Thank you. It's great to be here.
What are you feeling grateful for this week?
Oh, a lot of things, particularly right now in the country when so many people are struggling. I'm healthy and my family's healthy and everyone is doing all right. So I'm very thankful for that.
Man, those are good things, especially in this year. Some of the more simple things are the things that matter most to us. I had a chance to look at a preview of your book, and I want to congratulate you. It's beautifully written and so compelling and so candid. Did it come easily for you, or did it feel like homework at times?
Not the sort of bulk of it, not talking about it or kind of like getting at the issues. That doesn't feel like homework to me. Some of the editing, going over and over and over and over it, that's a little bit tedious. But I had a lot of help, obviously, in that department. But I think overall it was something I was looking forward to. I think it was kind of exciting to almost like figure more out about myself and why I am the way that I am, and kind of a deep dive into family and friends and my experiences. I found it to be almost like therapy in a way. It was kind of nice.
What did you come up with? I mean, that's catharsis right there, isn't it?
It kind of is. It's almost like I've sort of like engineered, backwards. I think that there's so many things in my childhood I can look back to and think, oh, that's why, I took a knee, or that's why, my family means what it is. But I think at the time and growing up, I didn't quite have the language. We didn't, I didn't know what an activist was. I didn't even know what, being conservative or being liberal meant, sort of all these things. So it was kind of nice to sort of go in reverse and figure out things about myself. A
little retrospective. No, one of the things that I was really moved by in reading your story is we see this woman with the fabulous pink hair slaying out on the pitch and speaking her truth, and we think that's who she's always been. That's not the case. You talk about in the book the fact that you often didn't speak and you let your twin sister do the speaking for you.
Exactly. Yeah, I was very lucky through pretty much like maybe 5th grade through college. Until I got to college, I was perfectly fine with her speaking for me. I mean, I think your middle school and your high school years can be a little awkward as is. I think everyone's awkward at that time. You have too many hormones raging through you to actually be comfortable with yourself. But yeah, Rachel was like, thank God for her.
So when was it? Do you remember? I'm sure it didn't happen overnight. When did you find your voice? When did you start to step into the woman who we now see before us?
I think when I got to college, I think it kind of all clicked there. Just being in a city for the first time, being around a lot of different ideas. I figured out that I was gay, and that was amazing. I was like, this is great. And I feel like I kind of just found my voice, found my confidence. I sort of found the sort of missing link. And I think from there, my confidence just built, and I was able to, kind of lean into that and continue to play soccer and sort of continue to expand myself off the field as well.
And that's where it went kind of hand in hand with your activism. It seems to me that it was sort of a natural progression to you, to the point where you say you are just sort of a walking protest.
Yeah, I think so. Obviously I understood, at that time in our country that, I wasn't able to legally marry, or there were certain things that, I wasn't protected by. And, you can kind of, I guess, pull from that. I don't have all the same experiences that people have all over the country, but I have some of them. And so I can understand, discrimination. I can understand, being different and people maybe not liking that or not understanding that. So I think that's kind of the touch point I always come back to. And I think as I, continue to grow and educate myself and have different experiences just, growing up and playing on the team and being in the world and being interested in other issues. I think that's sort of the thing that I always go back to in my time in college.
You have been forefront in fighting for equal pay. I mean, and that's been such a point of frustration for so many of us. For women are earning a fraction of what men make, and especially in your world of soccer. I mean, I'm sorry, how many World Cups did you win when the men have won like Zippo? Just saying, and then the popularity and what have you. I mean, that must be like the fire in your belly.
Oh yeah, I mean it. Frankly, pisses me off every day.
Go ahead, girl.
I text. Not that they're small. It's not like I'm not crying poor by any means, but certainly compared to my male counterparts, it's not the same at all. I think most women could probably say that, but it's kind of just the constant fight that you have to have. It's always there. You're always questioning it. You're always thinking, is this fair? Am I being paid? Or what is the situation? So, in a way, I'm almost grateful for it, thankful for it, because I think it's opened my eyes up to so much more. But in the same sense, it's like, if I didn't have to do this, I would be just fine. I would love to be treated equally and to be treated fairly in all aspects of my life. So maybe I could use some of this energy to do other things.
Which I know you will. Hey, by the way, you're about to be, at some point when it all is allowed, a newlywed. You got engaged. Congratulations to Sue Bird last month. And I was just thinking about the two of you. I mean, I can't even imagine what life is like for the two of you. You're top of your game, peak physical condition. Do you guys is there a bit of competitiveness? I know at my house, I can't play air hockey with my dude anymore because I get this weird competitiveness comes out in me. I've been banned from the sport. How do you two manage being at the top of your games at home?
We're both pretty chill. We both really enjoy leaving our sports on our respective fields and court. There has been a couple times we played one-on-one basketball. I may or may not have pushed Sue in the back at one point, but we try to keep it pretty relaxed at home.
We'll need to see the video.
We motivate each other more than we're competitive with each other. But yeah, there was an infamous push in the back.
Okay, we'll get to the bottom of that. Look, I understand it. I've got a bit of that spirit in me as well. Look, congratulations to the two of you. We hope your wedding, when is able to happen, is exactly what you both dream of. Thank you for the work you're doing on behalf of women and female athletes and reminding little girls just to find their voice. Megan, keep on doing you. Happy Thanksgiving.